So it is 21:58 p.m. It is still Thursday, still Leap Day. And instead of it being an About Me video, because I don't feel like doing that now, I want to do a Fandom Thoughts vid instead, which is going to be on wrestling and, yeah, scatterbrain shit, but it all makes sense, I promise. So the main focus of this shit is the state of wrestling and also dissociation. Yes. So, how do I feel about wrestling today? I don't watch WWE. I quit when Daniel Bryan faked having a neck injury in 2014. I quit then because then he came back. I'm like, great. Um, then let's see, AEW. It's good. It's going through a rough patch. I can definitely see the rough patch now. Like tonight, well, last night, gagging on my shit. Goddamn Casper and his fucking massive ghost schlong. Anyway, so last night was AEW Dynamite's Sting's final Dynamite before his retirement this Sunday at Revolution. It was a shit show. No other way to put it. It was a shit show. Because honestly, if it's a wrestler's final week with a show, normally that show is a go home special. It's usually, they recap, their achievements, their accolades. They have some of the wrestlers come out and do tribute matches and shit. This, nah, not even. And I get why they can't show clips from WCW and shit. I get that. But honestly, he's wrestled in other places. And I'm sure they would have been able to talk about and maybe show stuff from TNA. I don't know. But it was so empty. So just, like like still to come, Sting. And he didn't come out till like the last 4 minutes of the show. 4 minutes of the show. Yeah, that was bad. I don't know. I like AEW, but they really do need to change some shit up. But yeah. And then, I mean, I've said my piece on Vince McMahon's allegations and shit. But with the newer stuff coming out, holy fuck, man. Jesus Christ. Oof. It's funny. It's horrible, but it's funny. Because you hear not only about his allegations, but also stuff from back in the day about Pat Patterson and now different backstories that can't be told because they're NDAs and rumors and whatnot. But I take all this with 60-40 perspective. 60 true, 40 false, or the reverse. Because sometimes these stories can be false, and sometimes they just kind of fizzle out, or there's more smoke to the fire, and it turns into a fucking inferno. Yeah, so. Do I think Brock's guilty? I don't know. I really don't know. I think he's an interesting person. I don't think he's a bad man in general. Because when I look at stuff, a perfect example is Gina Carano. Easy example. People hate her because they cannot separate her work from her personal life. That's their problem. Me, I can separate that shit easily. what she does in her personal life, I give a fuck about. She hasn't offended me. I'm not offended. She can say what the fuck she wants. And this goes for anybody. Any celebrity can say what the fuck they want. It doesn't offend me. I don't give a shit. And people are like, how can you like them? They're so evil. They're mean. They're racist. They're anti-Semitic. And on and on and on and on. I don't give a fuck. We're all racist to a certain extent. Seriously. Like, we're all racist in some capacity. Me, I fucking hate NASCAR. That's how racist I am. That's a joke, by the way. But no, like, when I was younger, I used to be afraid of black people. Yeah. And that was instilled on me by my mother. Because for so long, she always treated Baltimore as a stereotype. Yeah, everybody treats Baltimore like a stereotype. I get it. I really do. But when that stereotype tends to fill the title, and shit comes out of Baltimore that's been true, it does kind of fit. But yeah, and then fast forward finding out that I actually have a black biological father I didn't know about, and I've already talked about that on this channel. You can check that out in my About Me playlist. But yeah, just wild shit. But me, I can separate shit because I don't get hooked into people's toxic hive mind narrative mentality like everybody else does. Like, everybody goes with the flow. I fight the flow. I go against the flow. I've always been against the fucking current all my damn life. Shit. But yeah, going back to the allegations. Do I think Brock actually got that pissing vid from Janelle? I don't know. I mean, that's some funny shit, though, if that's true. Oh, my fucking nose. I got a nose hair. I know it's a nose hair. Irritation. Do I think that Pat Patterson and others made moves on younger male wrestlers back in the day? Kinda. I mean, it really does kind of fit that whole environment because you have that whole mentality of, if you just lay there and let them do whatever, it's all right. No, it's not all right. That's damaging as hell. Jesus, mentally, psychologically, emotionally, that is very damaging. It really, really is. And, for all the glitz and glamour that WWE is, it really has the worst dark past ever. It really does. There's a lot of shit wrong with that. Every wrestling company, honestly. But I will say, though, you don't hear a lot of horror stories coming out of TNA or Ring of Honor. Just saying, I only watched a few episodes of Ring of Honor. I couldn't get into it that much. But TNA, I stood with until AJ left. And yeah, that's pretty much for me when the company died out. But yeah, all these different allegations coming up, and it's like, Jesus Christ. It's not surprising. I mean, the funniest one I heard about Pat Patterson was, and I knew he was gay because I remember that from Legends House when he came out, and it was all dramatized and shit. Like, oh, I'm gay. Like, okay. Nobody really cares, but okay. Because I say it's, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, nobody actually really cares. Like, it's only a big to do if it's a celebrity coming out. And then when they switch again, then it's like, oh, there's something else now. They're so amazing and brave. But it's just like, pick something, please, stick with it. But with him, the funniest story was him going after Shawn Michaels to his dressing room and shit, banging on his door trying to get at him. Someone saw the Playgirl issue and really wanted to taste that dick. Jesus. And there were the jokes on air about him being gay, which is even stupider. But it's like, whatever. But it's like, the odd part is that most of this shit always comes out when A, someone is dead and gone, they can't defend themselves, or B, it's for financial gain, or C, people are just bored as fuck and they're like, oh, I'm gonna make up a story, call it a day. That's why you see so many people, especially the rape cases. You see a lot of people going free out of prison after serving, what, 10 to 28 years for a rape they didn't commit. And then come to find out, girl made it all up and never admitted to it being a lie until years later. Like, or you have girls that wait X amount of years to report said rape. Like, what the fuck are you waiting for? Do it then. Don't wait. God. Ugh. It's so dumb. Like, if somebody genuinely got raped, whoever it is, regardless of sex, if they were raped, report that shit. Don't wait. If you wait, people will be less inclined to believe you. And even in the eyes of the law, they'll be less inclined to believe you. Because the first sentence out of a cop's mouth is going to be, why'd you wait so long to report this? Just saying. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if there are more rape stories or sexual harassment suits or um abuse allegations coming out of WWE all this year. I would not be surprised. One of the things that really surprised me was I was listening to different podcasts I found on YouTube from former wrestlers, and it's really good seeing them too because they look great. They look healthier. They're scarred, but they look healthier. And I don't mean physically scarred, I mean mentally. You can see it and hear it in their voice. But, they seem a lot more, they're bitter, but they're a lot better from where they were before. And one of the ones was Rene Dupree saying that there's a story about John Cena that would jeopardize his position in Hollywood. And I thought that bugged me all night. I'm like, the hell did John do? And then I got to thinking, I'm like, well, I mean, he's a nice guy. He is the number one person who's granted the most wishes at Make-A-Wish. He was married to one of the Bella twins, well, the Garcia twins. Um, going back to WWE, you gotta love the incest angle with this shit. They really keep it in the motherfucking family. Not even incest. It's the label that fits it so damn well. Like, Jesus Christ, everybody is fucking related to everybody. It's either by marriage or by blood. And that shit cracks me up. It's so damn funny. But, like, going back to John, like, what did he do? Did he beat the shit out of I don't know who. I don't know if it was Nikki or if it was Brie. I think it was Nikki. I don't know. I can't tell them twats apart. Fuck them. But like, did he beat one of them? Did he assault a fan? Did he murder someone? It's possible. You never know. You really never know these people. And I brought that up in my idolizing vid about Niatos Dadba, aka Star Wars Theory. Like, you don't know these celebrities. I don't know these celebrities. I'm just spitballing here. That's all I'm doing. I'm just like, I wonder, did John murder somebody? Did he rape somebody? Did he beat somebody senseless? Did he touch a child inappropriately? What did he do? Did he kill a dog or a cat? Did he run over a bird? I bet he did. I mean, he's already done one apology for calling Taiwan a country. And I mean, that's understandable. I mean, that's an easy ass mistake because if you don't pay attention in geography class, you ain't gonna learn shit. Like, Asia is a whole state. Like, it's country. Is Africa a continent? Is mayonnaise an instrument? God. But I don't know. It makes you wonder, though. What did he do? Never know. But, and I don't harbor any ill will to anybody. I really don't, unless they really piss me off. That's different. But like with celebrities, you don't know them. But on the outside of that title, they're still human beings. Just like you and me. They're regular fucking people. Take away all their shit. They're still regular ass people. That's it. But on to dissociation. And this is personal for me because I have dissociation. I had this hardcore in the 2000s. Oh, Christ, and it was so bad. Ooh, it was horrible. So fucking horrible. Because this goes back to when DX reunited in 2006. That whole time frame, massive dissociation. And I bought into that so hardcore that I adopted it into my time on All Poetry with role playing and shit. And man, oh, so bad. Oh, it was horrible. Oh, so fucking horrible. It was so goddamn horrible. Like, I just dissociated so bad with that. And, WWE really feeds on that. Wrestling as a whole feeds on that specific trait. They really do. They push it hardcore. Like they blur the lines between reality and fiction. They push it so hard that you believe the shit is happening. And the only times it's ever been like hardcore real was I'm trying to think back now because I have to really think. Matt Hardy and Adam Copeland with Amy Dumas. Oh yeah, that was some wild shit. Crazy. Um, that was fucking wild, man. Whew. I'm trying to think of other times, but I can't think of any because that whole time frame is such a blur and just like a massive like in my head it's like a cloudy black spot. I can see things, but not the whole line. But yeah, like I believed everything that happened. Yeah, all of it. And it was so bad because it affected my whole outlook on things. It really did. It really affected my whole outlook on life and wanting to do so much more and stuff. And I was like, dude, I could be a wrestler. I could do that shit. And I was so wrapped up in that shit. And this is when I was, let's see, 26, so 26, 2006. Idiot. I can't get my years straightened out. So I was early 20, I was 20. No, wait. Yeah, 20. 20, 21. Yeah. Oh, no, not 21. Idiot. Um, Yeah, I was 20. Yeah. I had to think for a second. I graduated in 2004. 3 years later, I was 21. So, yeah, 20. So, I'm coming out of my teens into my 20s, early 20s, like straight up 20. And man, that shit just, oof. It was bad. It was horrible. Oh my god, it was so horrible. And I hate that because, it was a good time. It was nice, but honestly, for my mental health, it was not. Oh no, it was not. No, no, no. And that's why it's funny because I look at everybody who is like, oh, I could be a wrestler too. And I'm like, you don't know how it can really be. You hear about all these horror stories and shit, and you see your heroes dying before they're even 35 or 40. Like, fuck. It's really sad. It's like so dumb. But that's why when I talked about dissociation before, I said, if you have autism, I don't recommend this at all for anybody with that. And I still stand by that because if you do, and or any mental condition that you have, stay away from wrestling. Seriously, stay the fuck away, man. Like me, I enjoy AEW. It's fun. It's nice. I know it's all staged, predetermined, all that bullshit. I know that now. I've known that for what, decade now? Yeah. And I quit after that too. And it was just it was nice to be away from it because I didn't need it. And it was a great deprogramming too. Draining. But yeah, that dissociation shit, it's so bad. It's just so bad. Because you get sucked into that world and you think that, all of it's real, anything can happen. And I had a wrestling story written up called Muscle Love, and I actually didn't finish it because, well, I'd started it back then, lost it to a virus on my old laptop. And then I thought about kept on writing it more, and I was like, no, I don't need to do this. Because I actually got mad at that fucking TV. This is how bad it was. I got so mad because I made my WrestleMania. When was it? I had set it up to where it was WrestleMania, or were they at 20? So I had set mine up, I think, at 28 or 30. I can't remember. It's something like that. Or it might have been 25 or something. Something like around that number. I forget. I'm not looking it up. And I was mad that they had come and passed. I was like, bitch, I'm so mad. Mad the fucking TV. Mad at fucking fake shit. So bad. Because you get it in your head that, and this is dissociation for you. It gets in your head that, they're paying attention to what you're thinking, and got another hive mind deal here. And you watch this and you think they're paying attention to what you're thinking. You think that so and so is going to win that match. They don't win the match. And you're like, why didn't they win the match? You suck. You're not fair. You didn't listen to me. How are they going to listen to your thoughts? They're not mind readers. It's funny as hell. It's so damn funny. But that's how I was back then. That's dissociation. Oh my god. It's fucking stupid. And it applies to fandoms as well. Always with fandoms, no matter what. Because you're like, oh, they should do this. They should choose this person. They should wear this costume. They should go with that storyline. They should have these weapons. They should be dating so and so. They should have this pet, etc., etc., etc. They're not mind readers. They're going to do what the fuck they want because they have the money. They don't give a fuck about mine or your opinion. Plain and simple. It's too funny. And it's so sad too, because it's like you'd think a fan base would thrive off input. A company would thrive off the input of fans, but some of them, they aren't too keen on that. And I understand that. I really do. I totally wholesomely understand because if they fed into every fan's demands, there would still be niggling left and right. You'd still have all kinds of fucking toxic niggling going on, and people would, it would just kill the fucking fan base altogether because people don't know how to have a civilized debate about shit and don't know how to handle difference of opinion, aka cognitive dissonance. It's a bitch. But me, I'm just like, damn. Like, I love wrestling. It's good stuff. It's just, I feel that the whole world has, it's really changed. It's changed a lot. And I even tried to watch TNA last decade. That did not feel right at all. I was like, who the hell are these people? What the hell happened to the Impact Zone? Where is everybody? What happened here? God. Oh. It was just so wild, man. Will I ever watch WWE again? Oh. I even with Punk back. Well, now he's on the bench because he had his tricep torn and shit. No. And that's sad. I love Punk, but nah, I'm good. And I look at his run in AEW was good. I liked it. It was nice. It was shitty that he didn't get a fulfilling layout like he should have. I had to think of the damn word. And it's a shame of the backstage fight too. Fights. No. But I don't know. I mean, Tony made the right call. But also at the same time, it wasn't just Tony that made the call. It was Brian. Yeah. He's on the fucking committee. Funny shit. I'm like, because I saw that I was watching Bischoff's podcast, and yeah, it was either his podcast or someone else's, or it might have been Jim Cornette. I forget. I watch so many different fuckers now and then, and I can't keep track. It's a mood thing. I'll get into it like, I want to see this person, who they're talking about. I'm curious. And yeah, it was bro. I was like, that's a conflict of interest. Al Snow. It was Al Snow. Yeah, it was Al Snow. That's right. Now I remember. Or no, Al Snow and Vince Russo. That's it. Yeah. Because I hadn't seen Vince Russo in a long time, and he looks good. He really does. I'm surprised. He looks the same, but he looks really good, though. And so does Al. And they were talking about it's a conflict of interest. And I'm like, yeah, that's a conflict of interest. Jesus. I'm like, why would you have somebody like that on the committee? You know, that's weird to me. That is weird. It's just so strange. I'm like, a wrestling committee should consist of the owner and people outside of the business. Just a few, not many, just a few. And maybe one legend or two. But never somebody that has a conflict of interest, because that's just dumb. But yeah. And I feel like Sting's running AEW kind of lackluster now that I think about it. I mean, hell, like last night was his last night on Dynamite, and now Sunday is his last day of Revolution. And his whole tenure over, what, 3 years? 2.5 or so? 2.75? Just okay, but not the best. Better than WWE. I will say that much, because his run there was just... that was so sad. And I was excited seeing him there. I was like, oh, cool. And then that WrestleMania. God, that was fucking bullshit. Oh, it was such bullshit. He should have won that shit. But honestly, like Wrestling Bio said, it was a WWE guy beating a WCW guy. And I hate that term. I hate that line, but it's like so damningly true. Ugh. But oh well. So what do I think of the future of these allegations? If they're all true, if it's all 100% true, Vince is going to be doing some time. Or he'll end up dying before he does time. I tried to watch another vid that talked about Brock being guilty, and I couldn't, because you get that preview clip, right? And the dude's voice, he's trying to, what the word, enunciate, no, not enunciate, um, emulate. He's trying to emulate Paul Heyman. I don't like that shit. Because I learned from Kentucky Ballistics on this, actually. This is funny. Because he talked about how when he started his channel out, uh, he was so. He was trying to be like somebody else, and he picked up on that shit and kept emulating that person. And he had to stop and step back and think, because I think he was talking to Grand Thumb or Demolition Ranch about it, or it might have been Brandon Herrera, um, or Dona. I forget which one it was. But he talked about that and how, you watch somebody for so long, you pick up on their shit and you start acting like them. I'm like, this motherfucker. And I never thought about that. And then it hit me. I was like, oh, yeah, that's true. You watch somebody long enough, you pick up on their traits and you pick up on their shit. Catchphrases, lines, all that jazz. And I'm like, damn, this motherfucker is emulating Paul Heyman. Nobody can emulate Paul Heyman but Paul Heyman. I mean, I get you're a fan of Paul, but fuck, stop while you're ahead. And it was just so annoying, so I didn't watch it. But if these allegations are true, yeah, Vince is going to do time and get fined. Brock, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. Brock might do time and fines. John Laurinaitis as well. I mean, you gotta love the family aspect of this shit. Like this is a massive incest deal. And it's so funny. You got fucking Vince, you got the whole McMahon family, and you got John Laurinaitis, you got the Garcia twins, you got The Rock yet. You got people wondering what Undertaker is going to say. Even I'm curious about that shit because, you know, Vince did an interview recently, and when someone asked him what Undertaker meant to him, he started crying. And yeah, there's some shit there. Do I think he told Mark stuff? Yeah, because if he's crying about that, if he's crying when he's asked how important Mark is to the company, that says a lot. Because Taker is a family man, he is a company man too. But if he's basically seen as the prodigal son too, not just Paul, but Mark too. Do I think Mark had a hand in Vince's shit? I don't know. It's possible. You never know. You don't know these people. I don't know these people. I'm just spitballing here. Do I think WWE is going to suffer down the road because of this? Yeah. There's going to be a lot of shit coming out of this that people aren't going to be expecting, guaranteed. Like, it's going to be a lot of culture shock for fans, new and old. I don't know anything. I'm just like, I can see it coming out like that. It's going to be like that because that's what happens. Nobody expects this kind of shit. Like everybody's like, "Oh, this is all kayfabe." Like, no, it's not. This is real life. These are real people with real allegations leveled against them. This is no storyline bullshit. This is real life, and people's lives are at stake. It is. It's so sad. Oh, come on, hold on. Fucking eye. Damn it. That's better. Ugh. Damn it. Fuck. So yeah, it's a lot of shit that's gonna be going down. And it's not gonna be pretty in the long run. And that's really sad. Do I think Endeavor will shut down WWE? No. Like I mentioned in my previous vid about Vince's allegations, I think they're gonna rebrand it eventually. They'll rebrand it for sure. And I also believe what Vince Russo said about Noah McMahon being in the Endeavor company in a year. I believe that too. I really do, because if Vince was outed right away and others are being outed, I wouldn't be surprised if they distance themselves not only from the McMahon family, but also his inner circle too. It's scary. It's a really scary thing, because not only is a family built company being crucified because of one man's choices. Think about this. Really think about this shit. One man's choices are fucking over, or gonna be fucking over future generations for a while. It's gonna take a couple years for the shit to blow over. Probably 10, 15 years tops, at least. I mean, hell, look how quickly they got rid of Benoit. And he's barely talked about. All because he murdered his wife, kid, and killed himself. Crazy shit. But his career is amazing, though. See, I can separate that shit. I'm not, like, oh, we can't talk about him at all. Like, no, he was a great fucking wrestler. He really was. One of the best in the goddamn ring. And it's a fucking shame what happened to him. It really is. It's so fucking sad. I'm not mad at him. I'm just like, damn. Why didn't they try to help him? Fuck. And also the fact that Eddie's death broke him. Oh man. Dude. I still think back to that episode of Eddie's tribute. God, him on that screen bawling his eyes out. Bawling. That's real emotion. That's not fake. That's real. That's exactly how I was when I lost Crystal. I was that broken. And it hurt. Oh, it hurt so fucking much. But yeah. I mean, that was probably the last thing that set him off the edge. Guaranteed that set him off. So. But I can foresee Endeavor getting rid of everybody associated with Vince. Family included, inner circle included. I wouldn't be surprised if they even replace commentators. Just saying, they might. It's possible. If they're really that gung-ho about getting rid of everybody, if they are, they'll do that. Oh, man, that felt great. That's even better. Who else do I think is involved with this shit? Well, let's see. You have Vince, you got Brock, you got Johnny Ace. Patterson. Well, he's dead, but whatever. You have allegations from Ashley Macero, Paul London, uh, all kinds of horror stories that aren't talked about. Paul Roma's stories, just all kinds of crazy shit. And it's wild because you look at this company and its legacy that it has. And yeah, I am talking like it's going to be over with and done in X amount of time. And yeah, it's kind of true. It's going to happen one day. One day WWE will be a footnote in history. And it'll have that stain of Vince McMahon shit. Literally. And I've mentioned in my allegations, but I'm watching Reliving the War, and yeah, it's pretty bad. Oh god, it's bad. Just with the storylines and shit, like everything that's been happening, it's like, wow. Good grief. But I don't know who else could be involved. I would think maybe Jerry the King Lawler is involved. Never know. Maybe I don't know, because you look at all the people that are yes men and shit in that company. It's crazy. And I wonder who else is going to talk. It's wild. What do I think of the wrestling world now, today, as a whole? What do I think of it? I think it's still unique. It's still a good place. It has its toxicity, of course, but it's still nice, though. Like, you can still go and enjoy it for what it is, which is entertainment that's predetermined. Predetermined entertainment. You have some wrestlers who are really nice and actually turn out to be super, super nice in person, or you have ones that are just total fucking assholes and don't care about fans at all and only care about themselves. And I get that. But what I love is the retrospect interviews with these wrestlers. A lot of them that I've grown up with myself. And man, they're so good. It's nice. It's refreshing. It's like, wow, these motherfuckers know what they're talking about. They actually are being sincere as much as they can. But it's just so strange too. Because you never think that something like this would happen, but it's like, damn, it's happening. Uh, but if I had to pick like my favorites, if I had to pick top 5 wrestlers that I was into that I like. I won't say adore because I don't really adore a lot of people that much because I learned not to fawn over people. I'd have to go, let's see, top 5. AJ Styles. And then let me see. AJ Styles, Crash Holly. I really got to think because there's so many out there now, and there's a lot of new ones I've been introduced to as well. Who was I into that I thought was going to be really good? Shelton Benjamin. Um, that's 3. Uh, Triple H, I guess. I mean, he's all right. He's so common though. I'll switch him for CM Punk because I did like Punk a lot. And lastly, I will go with Penta. I like Penta. For me, he's basically the Rey Mysterio of AEW. He's elite. But he's so unique and I like his style. It's so good. But I really don't like that deal that Tony signed with CMLL. What a fucking idiot. Did you not hear about that? I'll explain. Tony signed a deal with the company, CMLL, to let another promotion to let their wrestlers be on the show. The stupid ass stipulation from CMLL that he agreed to was that any other luchadors on the show cannot be there while they are there. Exciting, right? Idiot. Oh, so stupid. So stupid. God. What do I think of Tony Khan? I think he's got the right idea for the company, but I don't think he knows how to execute it properly. That's what I think about him. Just based on what I've seen, you know. For one, the motherfucker doesn't memorize his promos. That's a red flag. It's like, Jesus Christ, can you look into the fucking cam once? He's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. We have a great show tonight. Like that. Like, oh, man. Just know. Look into the camera, boy. So sad. Mm. But I am grateful that I'm not hooked on wrestling like I used to be. It's nice, it's cool, but I'm glad I don't dissociate with it anymore. Like, oh, fuck that. I'm good. So, yeah. Who's an underrated wrestler for me? I would say that goes to. And there were so many over the years that I actually liked and should have had more done with them. And I would definitely go with Ken Kennedy easily. Definitely. He's so underrated. Absolutely, positively fucking underrated. So is Monty Brown. Oh, I love Monty Brown. Oh, my man. Love that bitch. Fucking pounce your ass hard. Ooh, mama. And it always surprised me how powerful that motherfucker was, too. Like, he hit that fucker hard. God. And another two things, and I'm going to get off of this, that I don't like about WWE, WWE itself, and wrestling companies. I don't know if it's just WWE, but they don't cover medical. So if you have aspirations of being a wrestler, you better make damn sure you got fucking medical coverage. Because I remember reading, I forget whose story it was, but one of them talked about how they were injured and they literally, their paycheck they got went to their fucking bills. Yeah. It's just so crazy. And the other thing that I find very predatory is that they go after sports folks. Like, why would you go after sports prospects? That's stupid, especially football players. And I'd be willing to bet good money, $5, that they prospect those with under, what, 4 concussions and minimal injuries. And they're like, oh, yeah, you'll be good in our company. You'll be good. Yeah. Unless they avoid concussions completely. I don't know. It's strange because I remember watching Triple H's interview a few years back. I think it was like 1 or 2 years ago that he did. And he said that he prospects because he's part of the board with talent scouting. That's what talent scouting, yeah. And they talent scout college players. I'm like, really? So it's like, so based on X amount of concussions they have, you'll still hire them, right? Oh no. That's a trip too. Damn. Mm. Ugh. Oh yeah, one more thing, Ric Flair. Dude, I watched that shit and he literally came to AEW just to promote his energy drink, and they don't even promote the motherfucker. No, they don't. They don't promote the shit out of it. If they do, it's a double screen animation at the entrance and then 4 fucking cans at the commentary desk. That's it. And Excalibur giving like one line about it once in a blue moon. Woo energy drink. Proud sponsor of AEW. Like, are you even drinking it? What's it taste like? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it horrible? I've not seen this shit in stores anywhere. So it must not be doing too well. Like his fucking health. Fucker looking like Crypt Keeper. Crypt Keeper, good God. He really does look like Crypt Keeper. Ugh, scary. That bastard terrified me when I was a child. And today I'm like, he's cool as shit. God. So, yeah. It's so sad. But that's what I have to say about wrestling and shit. Yeah. Have I checked out other promotions? Not really. I mean, I have, but not particularly. I've like watched different snippets of bios and stuff, and I've watched Dark Side of the Ring. I've covered that. I will be covering season 5 as well when that comes out. So that'll be on the channel. Let's see, that starts March 11th or March 4th. It's sometime next week, this coming week, or the week after that. And then it'll be over. I think it's going to be, 10 episodes. So June-ish, I'll have a review on that. That sounds weird, June-ish. I'm so June-ish. Why'd you have to go somewhere with someone that's June-ish? Don't you know the Jewish community has enough problems? Why'd you have to go with someone that's June-ish? I don't know, I'm on one. I'm semi-happy, but whatever. So, that's what I got for tonight. So, this will be in 480 quality, because I'm not uploading a 4K 52-minute video. That's going to take 2 hours tops to upload. Fuck that. So, I'll catch you on the flip side. So, happy Leap Day. And till next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.